What's going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am living my dream trading. Man, I just recorded a 40-minute video and noticed that the freaking mic was not working when I uploaded it. Well, this one is not going to be 40 minutes, y'all. I'm about to try to make this one super quick. As you see from the thumbnail, today started off rough, y'all. It started off very, very rough, and we fought, we scrapped, and we battled, and we got green after that very big day. So it's 5:54. This chart is about to disappear. It's gonna probably move the numbers from what I made today. So I'm gonna flip over first, just quickly to my main page charts. As you see, that's what we finished today before commissions and fees. So that big number that you see that I was down this morning, that's real, y'all. That is real. But that's what we finished today. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over now to trade performance and tell you what I mean by where it says back to basics. Back to basics. For the past few months, I've been trading prop accounts, primarily with Apex, but and I'm gonna bring this to my intro screen real quick, and let me kill the Price is Right. I've been trading prop firms the past few months, primarily Apex. I tried Top Step. Apex, I like them, but last week they truly pissed me off. And I'm gonna tell you how they truly pissed me off. I was trading PA account, 25K. I was up pretty good on the day, pretty good green day, and I caught a losing spell, and I gave back quite a bit of the money that I had made, and they auto exit me out the trade, and they admin the account. Adminning the account means you've blown the account up. I was still over $25,000, which is what the account started at 25. I was over that amount. But because I was so green on the day, and I gave back quite a bit of that on a trade, being sized in, they auto exited my position and they locked the account. That really rubbed me the wrong way. Really rubbed me the wrong way. Couldn't be mad at nobody but myself, because I know that that is one of their rules. But that rule cost me that account. So I got pissed off, and I said this week I was not trading Apex accounts anymore. I said I was gonna go back to trading my cash account. So my cash account wasn't really funded where I wanted it to be at to trade how I wanted to. So Sunday, added some funds. Those funds didn't post till today. So this week I've been trading on smaller size. I'm only trading MNQ, and the plan is 5 MNQs per entry. So I can come back and I can add 5 more if needed on an ad, which will basically give me 1 NQ. So I traded that way today, but earlier in the week, I was not trading that way. But I'm gonna go ahead. I am going to swap back over to trade summary, and look at these numbers, y'all. Gross profit on the day, I made $1,207.50. I gave back $904.90. I paid $99.40 in commissions. That means I took home $302.60. So if you remember on the charts, it was showing 428.30. That was before commissions. I paid almost $100 in commissions, and that's what I brought home. Largest losing trade 245, largest winning trade 116. That was on 74% accuracy. We come over and we look 82% going long, 53 going short. Max drawdown 740. That's real, y'all. I was down that much early, like 2:30 in the morning. Actually, I got in the trade at 2:30. About 3 something, I was down huge. Like, what is going on? This ain't how you want to start a Friday off. But I nickel and dime my way back to be up $302. So let's go ahead. Let's bring charts back up. Like I said, that last video I did was 40 minutes. I do not think I'm going to do this one in 40 minutes. We're going to try to run through this one a little bit quicker because that was very long. I went through a lot of trades though, because I think it was some good information. But we're going to start with this first trade that I took this morning. Looking at the tick chart. Looking at the upper right chart, go over some new lines that I put on the chart. If you didn't watch some of my videos, you know they got a fast and a slow, which is the green, that's a 10 EMA, magenta 20 EMA. I've added this broken red line, that's a 60 SMA, and then I got a solid red line, that's a 200 SMA. Then you see that broken gold one, that's VWAP. That's the same on all my charts. So let's look at it on the tick chart. We'll come over here, look at it on the 2-minute chart. And usually when I am trading, this is set to NQ on this side so that I can see all of my levels. You don't see a lot of levels. After we've moved this over a little bit, I'll switch it over to NQ and you'll see what I'm talking about. But let's look at this real quick. First trade out the blocks this morning, I went short. So that was good. We were fast below the slow. That's what I want to see to go short. This thing comes up. I take an entry. It's decent entry coming off the fast because we're expecting this to continue lower. That we are doing. One thing looking to the left, we were basing right here. I didn't catch that early on. We're basing. Let's look at it on the tick chart, which is what I would have been using to enter. Same picture. Support, support, support. Why am I entering right here? I can go long right here and put a stop right there. That's really what this picture is telling me. So this is a bad entry. Shouldn't have been going short right there. But going short, my stop, let's see. I like to go 10 points. So 309, 319. Where you at? 319. 319 is just about at this pivot. That's good. My stop should be right there. I get in right here. This thing comes up. I take another one right here. So first problem, bad side. Didn't catch this. Second problem, I'm in these with full size. Very bad, especially at 2 o'clock in the morning. Should not be going full size on them after hours trades. No harm, no foul. Stop out when it gets up there. This thing goes up. Look at what I do. I add. This is going to make sense to you when I show it on a different chart though. I add right here. This thing comes up. I add one more time. Let's keep on going. Boombastic, add, and I stop out. And I get hammered. Now let's come over and look at the 15-minute chart real quick. Let's look at the 15. And you'll see all of that is right about right here on the 15, lower left chart. This trade, I was looking at it off of the 15. And I was looking at this line up here as my stop. So there's no reason I need to be going full size when this stop is going to be, let's see, 325. Call it 345 to make it even numbers. That's a 20-point stop. I do not need to be going full size because that stop is huge. But I was getting in these positions full, y'all. Like full. For no reason. I stop out up here. Call it 333, 334. This thing goes 6 more points, 340. And it rolls and it does exactly what I thought it was going to do. Gave up the ghost. Gave it all the way up. But because I was so sized in, I just got out up here like, dude, what are you doing? This is not how you want to start a Friday off. But we did. We started it off down what you saw. I don't want to mention that amount because that hurt. That hurt. That was real money. That was not Apex money. That was money in my cash account. But I didn't let it affect me. Stopped out right there. Went back in right here, short. Because again, my stop is up here. Let's do the math on this one. So 331, let's call it 441. 441. Yep, that's 10 points. I could take that trade all day long. That's good because I'm expecting this level to get rejected. Comes up, hammers down, gets rejected. Comes down, I get out of my position right there. So trying to make back some of that money that we just lost over here playing stupid. Comes down, I get out. I see that the move is still going. We're going to come over here now and start looking at the tick chart because this is what I'm usually using to get in and out of trades. So in, pushes up, flushes down. I'm trailing my stop. So that's why you see me get out right there and you see an entry right back on a 2-minute. This comes up. I'm out, trailing my stop. Comes back down, comes back up to the fast moving average. I like that. That's a good entry. So I get back in. That's why you saw that candle on the 2-minute chart. Trading this back down to this line. Exit right there. Solid trade. So bad LMD. This is good. This is good. So kind of dwindling or whittling in on that loss. I'm going to switch over to the NQ now. On this chart, just so you can see all of the levels. You can see all the lines, all the levels. So now we're just going to drag this on over and we'll start looking at trades. One thing that I didn't mention though, y'all, let me bring this back over because I want to show y'all something and it's going to make a lot of sense when we start looking at these other trades. So for me, like I said, I got a 60 SMA on my chart now. Below this line, I can go short. Above this line, I can go long. Don't really want to deviate from that. So we come over here. We're good. We're below it. We can go short, but we didn't catch this. That's like a triple bottom right there. Didn't catch that. But this is something that I caught later on this afternoon, or this morning, I should say, when the 60 is in this downtrend. It slices through these fast moving averages. Look at this move. That's a clean move back up to the 200 moving average. Pay attention to that as we scroll through. Just keep that in mind. I'm short when what I have found out is a perfect opportunity to go long. So let's go ahead. Let's check it out. The trades that we took. Again, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I should not be with size. I really shouldn't be trading. But I woke up and I did trade. Fast below the slow, below the 60. It's a good short opportunity. Look at what this thing does. Comes down to this hourly level. Should catch a little bit of support. It tries to. Comes back down. Tries to again. Gives up the ghost. And it continues down. We take no trades through here. We're getting some sleep. Red solid line. That's the previous day's low. significant level, we should see support. See what happens. Comes down, catches support, nice move back up. We take a trade at 643. Let's look at it. So we have been trading below 60. Comes up, retest. It's a good entry right there. I could put my stop below that pivot. Let's do the math. That's 230 entry. 220 is where my stop needs to be to give me 10 points. That's down there somewhere. It's a good stop. This thing makes this move up, pulls back, and I stop out right there trailing my stop. I stop out where I would be adding a position or taking a position. I notice I do that quite a bit. I need to be more cognizant of that and just stay in the trade. That's why I got clipped on commissions today, because I would get green and then I would start trailing it. It'll pull back where I would probably get in on a trade and then it'd take off again. So bad. I won't call it bad because we was trying to get green at that point. I'm trying to lock in as much green as I can. So get out right there. This thing makes this move back up. I get in right here. This right here is a very bad long. Very bad. Comes down, pulls back up. I enter right there. That's the correct entry. That's the correct entry. And I'm going to tell you why. If you look at this one, where can I put a stop at? Where can I put a stop? Put it here, but that's not really a good solid pivot. Down there, that's where the stop would need to be at. That's a solid pivot. Let's do the numbers. 243, 233. So 233 gets us below this area. It's not really a good solid pivot. It doesn't get us below that one. So not a good entry, but let's look at this one. Breaks back above the 200, gets us back above our moving averages. 242 entry, 232 we know is going to be way down there, but I could put it below this pivot right here. That's 242, 237. It's like 5 points. That's a good entry, good risk to reward, and it rips. Trail stop it. Good exit. It's a good exit right there. Don't let this thing come all the way back down against us. Comes back down though. Comes back up. And we go long right there. Now, is this good risk to reward? Entry right there. 10 points we know is going to be way down there, but we could put the stop literally like right there if we wanted to. But the reward is just right here. We know that this is probably going to come up and reject. It don't even get up there on this one. Come over there to the little further right. That one does. But this comes back down and we add right here. This thing chops around, makes this move. Where does it tap out at? Right there to the left. I should have been getting out of this up here somewhere, locking that profit in. But let's look at these numbers real quick. First entry, I'm in at 248. I'm stopping out at 247, 248. So basically a flat trade. Let's look at this one. In at 245, out at 248, 3 points. So flat trade here, paying commissions on those. This one here makes us money. It covers the commissions. So, okay, we're good. Let's keep going. Comes back down to 60. I found that that's a decent entry right there. You just give it 10 points. 243, 233. 10 points is like way down there. This breaks this 200, you're out. But you can actually use this pivot also. And again, 242, that's 237, that's 5 points. So we get in right here. This one here, though, we can use that pivot. That's a good entry. This thing makes the move. This is what I just talked about. I'm getting out where this is pulling back for me to take another position. I should be entering right here. instead of getting out. But again, I'm fighting to get back green on the morning. This was a green trade. Comes up, take another entry. This pulls back, take another entry, makes this move, and I get out. Again, flat on this one, green on this one. I pay commissions on this. I make money that pays my commissions on that one. Comes back down. I'm in. It makes the move. It doesn't go higher, so I have my trail stop in place. Entry 259. Exit, call it 263. It's 4 points. It's not bad. And then we get the roll. So just kind of chopping my way back green through here. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now this was, I didn't take this trade, but this was just showing in the Discord when that 60 is coming in that downtrend and it slices through right there. You're normally getting a pretty accelerated move back up to either the 200 if the 200 is above it, or next line of resistance, or next area of concern, as I like to say. But we get the move up, we get the pullback. I like that. Entry 279. Stop is going to be 273. That's 6 points. That's within my 10-point range to be able to take a trade. Makes this move up to VWAP. It rejects it. I'm trail stopping it, and I stop out right there. Solid trade. By now, I'm back green on the day. I done made back all of that number that you saw on that front screen, on that thumbnail. Pulls back, and now this would have been so beautiful, but I was not watching the chart. Break a VWAP. 290. You could put your stop at 270 or 290. Got to be 280. So 280. That puts it right there at that 10-point range. And this bad boy goes 280. Or I'm sorry, call it 290. It goes to 3. So you get you 10 points out of that. And then it still keeps going though. So good trade that I didn't take. And it just rips. Fast above the slow, above the 60, you can go long. These are going to act to support it. If it comes back down to that 60, which it does there, that's a good trade. You could put the stop below that pivot. Good move. And it just rips, and it continues ripping. We finally get it to break and hold below the 60. Comes back down. Comes back up, kind of chopping around. We're not taking any trades through here. Market opens. Not really taking any trades coming through here. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We're looking for those blue and the magenta arrows. And it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's respecting moving averages. It's rejecting where it should reject. That's what we want to see. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is not looking good. So fast above the slow. That's good above the 60. But it comes and it breaks down. If anything, like that would have been the entry using that pivot. This comes up and I get in right here. It's not good. Risk to reward. Let's look at it. 344. My stop got to be 334 or better. 334 is right there. So I'm good. I'm below that pivot. But look at the reward. This is I can only expect this to come right back up to right there and reject it. Look what it does. It comes back up and it rejects it. It does exactly what it was supposed to do. Rolls over. Doesn't find support at these fast moving averages. It doesn't find support at the 60. You know where it finds support at? Way down there. If it stops me out, I take my 10-point stop on the chin. That's good. Like take the L. Don't try to be a hero. Even if it does what it just did right there and comes back up. Don't be sitting through all this foolishness right here. But comes down, comes back up. Now, look at this. This magenta arrow is on the left. I went short right there. So getting in short right there, off of the fast. We got the 60 up there. Let's do some numbers real quick. 336. I'm looking for 346. My stop would have been way up here for 10 points. This comes back down, makes the move back up, flushes back down, and we get out green right here. Trail stopping it, trying to see if we could squeeze a little bit more out of it. We gave back about 4 points, 333. This had a low of 329. So gave back 4 points, but we were green on that trade. Here we go. Let's look at this right there. 60 slicing through. When the fast is above the slow, it makes the move. Good entry would have been right there. Stop is going to be way down there, though. Let's do the numbers. 341, looking for 331. 331 is right here. It doesn't quite get us below this double bottom. Doesn't quite get us below the double bottom. Breaks above it. We get in right here. Not a good entry. Ask you why. Y'all should know by now. For one, I would have to put it maybe on this pivot, but that's not a real clean pivot. Also, risk to reward. I should expect this to kind of stall out right there. Exactly what it does. Comes up, stalls out, pulls back. Now, it's like, man, this is 50-50 right here. Because this is looking good off of this moving average. But again, got to worry about this to the left. Spark in the Discord always say levels are meant to be broke. That's true. But for me, do I want to sit in it and see if it's going to break it? I did it right here, though. Pulls back, snaps, it breaks. I get the trail stopping, and I stop out right there. Solid trade, though. Let's look at that. In at 347, out at 53. What's that, 6 points on 5 MNQs? Decent trade, and it continues to go. But we're good. No harm, no foul. 10 o'clock. Port comes out. Look at that ugly move right there. Fast below the slow, below the 60. You're looking to go short anyway. Nice move. Let's come over here and look. This is what I just said I don't want to do. I went long below the 60. I went long below it. But comes back down, pushes that. Let's look and see where 10 points is at, though. 312. Looking for 302. So 312, 302. Yeah, definitely not a good. But hold on. Let's see if I'm in this one full. I'm gonna highlight that. Nope, I'm only in this for 2 MNQs. You can't see it, but let me do something. I'm gonna turn off my camera. I'm gonna highlight that one. Look over to the lower left in that box, quantity. I'm in this for 2. So that was the play on this one. That was the play. And this was something that Vega in the Discord, he was like, you did what? And I was like, yeah, I took that right after that report came out. Entering, and I didn't do it with size. 2, because now I can put my stop way down here. So let's do the numbers on that. Let's call it, I'm in at 312, 292. That's 20 points. 2 MNQs, I'm risking $40. I'm in at 312. This goes up to 332. I get 20 out of it on the top side. So not bad. Not bad. Risk to reward. And you can see that my risk is that. My reward was that. Solid. So solid. That there probably would have been the better entry as it's slicing through. And that's something that I'm going to continue to look for Monday. But let's kind of just scroll through. I think I'm going to wrap it up with that one. We had 30 minutes. Yeah, we definitely going to wrap it up. Let's see if we got one more that we could look at real quick. Scroll through. I'm on the front side of this one. It hadn't sliced through it. Long right here. Again, I'm always counting 10 points. So 271. I want to see where 261 is at. 261 is right there. That's good. That gives me 10 points below this double bottom. I could deal with that. Now the question is, do I got 10 points to the top side? Not quite. Trading it back up to the 200, and you see right where I get out at. So that's what we did, y'all. I'm gonna wrap it right there because we running into 30 minutes again. As always, thanks for checking me out. Thank you for checking me out. As always, if you have not hit that like button, please do so. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. I like where I'm at. I like where I'm at right now. This week, excellent week. Excellent week. Today should have been like an over $1,000 day without that killer loss to start the day off with. Thursday, I want to say I did about 500. Wednesday the same, Tuesday the same, and that was just trading MNQs, y'all. And that was just sniping using the tick chart. I used the tick chart for my entries. I used the 2-minute and the 15 to kind of find my levels. And I worked the system, y'all. And that's what we did. Looking at that first trade, we see there was numerous reasons why that was going to be a bad trade. And then I just exaggerated it by being in full. Because had I not been in full, if I'd been in like on that previous trade where you saw I had to give it extra rooms, I only took 2. Had I did that on that first one, it would not have been as bad a loss as it was. But resilient, pressed through, and finished the day out strong. And my goal is to pay myself weekly. So I'll be doing a withdrawal today. And every Friday, if I'm green, I'll be pulling out part of my gains to pay myself. And then those other half will be continuing to grow this account. Comfortable where I'm trading at with that size. Double the account, might be able to double the size, but I'm thinking months down the road. So on that note, I'm gonna wrap this one up and we're gonna be back at it again Monday. Peace.